I'm Nancy Fry. I'm a professor of literacy at San Diego State.
My name is Doug Fisher. I'm also a faculty member at San Diego State University and a teacher leader at Health Sciences High. This course addresses the Common Core state standards as well as how to teach them.
I was in the classroom with the older state standards, and it was a laundry list, and you just sort of checked it off. And the kids had some comprehension. They did have essential questions based on it, but it was so vast, it was like, well, any good teacher in the English world should be covering just about all of these.
The developers of the Common Core State Standards said from the beginning that their overarching goal was really to make a set of standards that were fewer in number, that were clearer in its communication, and that reached a higher or more rigorous standard. What you'll see within this course are teachers, as they think about not only the Common Core State Standards, but how these practices can be put into play through planning processes.
What I really liked about the workshop was the clarity of the instruction that they gave to us, that they modeled for students as well.
One of the things we can do is have kids read a part of it as a close reading, and then do some teaching, and then have them return to it as independent reading.
Doug and Nancy do a very good job of first giving an overview to the Common Core State Standards, and then moving in depth into what it looks like and the how in the classroom, not just the what.
We look intentionally at the gradual release of responsibility model. I am way better as a teacher when I go to a group and I ask a question, I provide a prompt, or I provide a cue, and I get the students to do the work. I'm intentionally transferring that responsibility to my learners.
What they've talked about over and over is that we want to make sure that students know how to read like a detective and write like a reporter.
It's basically like citing your evidence, and so you're using examples in a text, like you're basically telling what's going on, like you're trying to prove your point.
And I think that that's a really valuable way of considering what the overall intent of the English Language Arts Common Core Standards are.
Kind of helps us in real life too. If we have a problem like that we need to solve and we don't know how to solve it, we look at the details of what happened.
The standards are intended to be a vehicle for us to be able to talk about what our outcomes are for our students. How those goals are accomplished are left to curriculum developers and teachers to be able to explore more fully.
The first thing that comes to my mind about why a PLC way to the Common Core relates to the planning process that teachers need to do to really get high-quality lessons that meet the demands of these new standards. We have to design units and lessons of study to get kids to have experiences to develop their understanding of pretty complex literature. The types of questions we're asking have to be dependent on the text.
So who can tell me the first attribute that the chief elder says Jonas has? Yes. Intelligence.
In the presence of a teacher who is skilled and knows how to scaffold, complex texts offer an opportunity to be able to expose students to texts that they might not otherwise be reading independently.
Where else before chapter 8 does it show that Jonas is intelligent? Can you guys flip back in your book? Yeah.
And I hope that there is a sense of confidence and competence that participants are able to acquire through this course, that yes, I can do this, yes, I know how to do this, and this draws on the very best that I know about my students and about my content.